Today I was checking Twitter and I started seeing a lot of people posting about Jane Doe on Forsaken public servers, so it seems it's already started testing her, and I sent a message to my friend Awaken saying, oh my god, Jane Doe in public servers, and he decided to join my game and showed me some gameplay of Jane Doe, and yes, at the end of this video I played with John Doe and Jane Doe in the last man stand. So in this video I'm going to show and theorize what her abilities are, and of course I'll show you some best gameplay that I can record with it. So enjoy the video. So the first ability that we got is a crystal ability that it seems that you charge a crystal and throw at a killer and survivors to give a random effect. The effect that I got was called Purified, and I believe it gives you immunity and maybe damage reduction. That's what I believe it. I'm not sure about this ability, but it seems like a support ability, so we know that Jane Doe will be a support character maybe. But her second ability is like an axe. She holds an axe and charges into the killer, stunning him for about 3 or 4 seconds I believe, and this ability maybe stuns more the longest you hold. So if she can stun the killers, she's also a sentinel character, so I believe she's a mixed character. She is both a support and a sentinel that can help your team and also stun the killer. So you can play her both aggressive and supportive, which is very interesting, and you can do a lot of different plays with her. So now I'm going to play John Doe versus Jane Doe. And speaking of John Doe, I believe that on March 18 there will be an update where John Doe will get a huge buff just like Slasher gets on Friday 13, and I also believe that Jane Doe is going to release on that same day. That would be a really interesting choice to release Jane Doe, considering that she seems she's very done already. Yeah, her kit's very good, it's very simple character to understand, and I think March 18 will be the day. That if Jane Doe was the only thing that will come in the next update, but we still have new maps, new skins, a bunch of new stuff, so I don't know. It's a possibility that Jane Doe will release on March 18 together with the John Doe buff. And while recording with the killer John Doe, I also noticed a new effect that is called Resonance, that is basically the effect that Jane Doe gives to the killer if she hits the crystal. I don't know what this does. Maybe it slows the killer, maybe it's a damage reduction. I didn't notice it any difference in the gameplay. Regardless, as I said, I think that Jane Doe will be a mixed character. She will be both a support and a sentinel that can stun the killer and also help the teammates. And I really think this update will be very big, it will be very massive. But in my opinion, I would prefer that Forsaken devs worked more and released a Neo killer and also Jane Doe in the same update. I was theorizing that Azure and also Jane Doe would release on the same day because Azure has a connection with True Time and Jane Doe has a connection with John Doe, so it would make sense to release both of them at the same day, and it would be better in my opinion. But it seems that Jane Doe is going to release alone, no new killers, no new nothing, just Jane Doe, some skins and maps, I don't know. But that's just my opinion. I think that Azure and Jane Doe releasing the same day would make a lot of sense, but that's most likely not happening. Anyways, I thank you guys for enjoying this video. Thank you Baked Mash for giving me the opportunity to record this gameplay, and enjoy the rest of the gameplay. I don't have anything else to talk, and like and subscribe if you want. I don't post videos that much, but that's it. Thank you guys, and until the next time.